Adam Trigger here from wagertalk.com, and I'm here to talk week 2 college football matchup, Ole Miss versus Tulane. Big game down on the Bayou. I got my Tulane shirt on, which I got when I was down visiting the campus last year. And this is a big one. It's at Yeoman Stadium. Huge home game for Tulane, where they'll host nationally ranked Ole Miss in what's probably one of their bigger home matchups in years. If you like the content, please like and subscribe. It helps our channel, and we can bring you these video previews for the entirety of the season. But back to Ole Miss Tulane. Again, I got to tip my cap. I bet against Tulane in week 1, and they were absolutely dominant. South Alabama had no chance in that game, and Tulane sort of picked right where they left off after their Rose Bowl win over USC. Michael Pratt was fantastic. 14 for 15 in the game. Just about as efficient as you can get throwing the ball. And, 294 yards, 4 touchdowns. He gets an A+ from me. However, Tulane is stepping up in class here to Ole Miss. South Alabama turned the ball over 5 times. And you know what? The Jaguars just weren't ready for that step up in class like I thought they might be. However, I think Tulane might be in the same position this week, stepping up in class to Ole Miss. One thing Tulane didn't do well last weekend was run the football, and they're going to need to do that if they want to beat a team like Ole Miss here. They also turned it over 3 times. Pratt fumbled once, one of the running backs fumbled once, and then, of course, a receiver trying to extend a play fumbled for the 3rd turnover. If you're going to turn it over 3 times against South Alabama, chances are this Ole Miss defense, which is improved this year, can create turnovers as well. But as far as Ole Miss is concerned, 73-7 last week against FCS Mercer. I don't know how much you can take away from that, but this team looks loaded to me. They have depth at just about every position. They went and improved their defense through the transfer portal. Jaxson Dart looked great last week, 18 for 23. He threw 4 touchdowns, albeit as a 35.5-point favorite. But again, they won that game by 60+. So certainly an impressive performance by Ole Miss, and one that I think they could build on here. I had this as the look-ahead spot last week. I thought Tulane would be looking ahead to this game, and they weren't. They won 37-17, but now this big matchup is here. And you know what? I don't think Ole Miss is going to be caught off guard. They have Georgia Tech next week. Nothing to look ahead to, in my opinion. And this is a big game because Tulane still got that little number by their name, that national ranking. I don't think Ole Miss is going to take Tulane lightly. And if Ole Miss comes to play here, I agree with the masses right now who are betting Ole Miss hand over fist, it looks like, in the betting market. I agree with them. I think Ole Miss is going to win this game. So the number here is probably right at about -7, the touchdown where it's at. But I think Ole Miss is going to be too much for Tulane. Tulane lost their top 5 tacklers on defense last year. It may not have shown up against South Alabama, but I do think it shows up against Ole Miss, who is just a better team in my opinion. So even though I'm here in my Tulane shirt, and it'd be great for college football to see the upset, I don't think it's going to happen. If I was going to bet this game, I'd be laying the points with the Rebels. I think they go into Yeoman Stadium and they come away with a win and most likely a cover as well. If you like the content, please check out our other videos on the screen right now for more college football week 2 and NFL week 1 action. And head on over to wagertalk.com. On my page, I've got a great special, 3 weeks of college football and NFL for just $147. I had a huge NFL season last year. I'm already off to a 6-2 start this year. So head on over to my page and head on over to wagertalk.com. Follow me on Twitter at TopFlightSI.